Everybody, it's Bill with Franklin Loan Center. It is Wednesday afternoon, about 3:30. Hope everyone's having a great week. Hey, I just wanted to. There was a headline today that jumped out at me that was like, I don't know. I mean, it just kind of speaks to like how is the housing market really doing? I mean, what's really happening out there, and is it even remotely sustainable? Do we have a big crash coming? Right. So the headline that jumped out, it's out of Black Knight. They're a big real estate research firm, and their headline came out saying $9.1 trillion in tappable equity in residential homes or residential properties, which is just, I mean, and that number's up like 27% year over year. And I think it's really easy to be cynical about that number. It's like, of course, when prices are just overly inflated, you might say, then, I mean, how quickly can that all disappear, right? And I think that's a reasonable thought. And who knows? I mean, it might actually, maybe the cynics end up right in this whole thing. But what I will say is when there's that much equity and that much of an imbalance that we're seeing in supply versus demand. I mean, we're still, like, I just got another report yesterday that talked about how the inventory is still under 30 days of inventory. 4 to 6 months is a solid market. Also, it's interesting, I'm talking to a couple of realtors who maybe have some sellers that certainly they've been spoiled with getting 10, 15, 20 offers. Now things have definitely slowed down, and now maybe you'll get 2, 3, 4, 5 offers, something like that, typically on the first or second week, and now all of a sudden sellers are starting to get antsy about that, right? When in reality, I mean, yes, we've been really spoiled for the past 12, 18 months, but getting 3, 4, 5 offers the first week is just a home run in basically any market, right? So, but yeah, I mean, when you think about the imbalance, just there still continues to be significantly more demand than supply, and even if these delinquencies and all this stuff really start to kick up, people just have so much equity, they can just sell the property. I mean, delinquencies are, even including the forbearances and stuff like that, are still at historical lows, and I just don't continue to see the catalyst for what's going to take this down. And believe me, I'm a cynical thinker in all this sort of stuff. I mean, I'd really like to have someone help me understand how I'm wrong on this. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of throw that out. I mean, as long as there's that much equity in the market, there's just, I mean, because again, people will just sell. I mean, it's record equity, and it's not like, again, I continue to compare this to the last downturn, and at the last downturn, the equity, the average equity position in people's homes was close to zero. I mean, it was really, really low, and now with almost no margin for error, it wasn't really close to zero, but it was really low, particularly compared to where we are now. So anyway, just want to throw that out there. Just Google Black Knight 9.1 trillion equity, and you can find this article real easy. That's it. I'm Bill with Franklin Loan Center. Please like, share, comment, all that good stuff. I'd love your feedback. Thanks.